criminal, offensive side eye.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I know what you're doing. Don't do that. I know what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything.
Listen to me.
How can I explain myself?
Side eye. Side eye.
But you're just a boy. You don't understand.
You're joking. You're joking.
These are signs he's into you over text. If you're new here and you actually want to get the guy that you like, if I was you, I'd click follow. Number 1, if he tells you he's unavailable. Doesn't sound overly positive, I know. But he could have ghosted you, and he didn't. He might be letting you know he's busy. But if he follows that with, so my replies might be slow, he doesn't want you to think that he's lost interest. Which, with my detective work, implies that there is interest there, okay? If you are being given this treatment, congratulations, you are talking to one of the 1% of men in the entire world. Number 2, if he quite often uses your name in sentences. Again, so subtle, sounds so simple. Also, babe, massive green flag. Because yeah, the nicknames are cute, but this is also a very known tactic to not mix up girls' names. So this implies that you are in fact the only girl he is talking to. Number 3, if he sends you a lengthy message. Do you know how lazy guys are with text? Now just imagine him, thumbing away, sending you a whole dissertation. Bro's in love.
That's actually hilarious.
My cervical mucus video has found all the teens on TikTok, and I'm so glad about it because you guys obviously have questions and you deserve the answers because it's your body. So yeah, this can appear before you get your first period. It's driven by estrogen, and estrogen drives puberty. So even from before your first period, you can start seeing cervical mucus, and it may look like this. You don't have to touch it. The fingers are just there to show you that it can stretch, but it might also look creamy, flaky, crumbly. You might see it in your underwear or on toilet paper after wiping, and it is a good, healthy sign that your body is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. It helps prevent infection, and you're beautiful. It's wonderful. Embrace it. If you get discharge that looks yellow, green, and starts to smell or has itching or pain involved, that's when you can see a doctor because it might mean an infection. But otherwise, white, transparent, slightly tinted is all healthy, and you are gorgeous. So my period doesn't usually bother me because periods don't have to equal miserable. And I'm so privileged that usually it's an okay experience for me, but for so many people it's not. If you've got endometriosis, it can mean that every time you have your period, you have to take off work. You're miserable, you miss important work things or life things. For people who get periods, if you add up all the time we're bleeding over our life, it can be 7 years. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. Think about missing 7 years of your life because you were in bed miserable with pain or on the shower floor crying. For people with endometriosis, that's the norm. Bindi Owen just shared her endometriosis story, and I'm so glad she did because she represents so many people whose symptoms are just brushed off. People told her, that's just what it is to have a period, you're going to be miserable, put up with it, when she really had a lot of endometriosis that needed to be surgically removed. I just think, like, if a penis was in a lot of pain, no one would ignore it. And when we can get a diagnosis for things, endometriosis, PCOS, that means we can improve our symptoms, have a better period experience, and claim those 7 years of our life back. And don't let anyone, including your cute self, brush off your pain and symptoms. There's so much you can do to make your period experience better. You just need to connect with the right people and advocate for yourself.
I think I'll do a wraparound. We'll wrap around.
Covering up the hickey I gave my girlfriend to have dinner with her parents.
So I tell him it's one of me. He make
We
it
only
funny.
have one
His
shade
girl is
of
above me.
concealer.
Like that boy is a cat. Saying he home, but I know where he
I
at.
hope no
Like,
one
that he
notices.
blowing her back. Think about me cause he know that it's fat.
Red equals fresh heathy blood. Dark red equals heavy fresh blood. Light pink equals blood mixed with discharge. Brown equals blood that took a long time to leave the uterus. Purple equals really heavy heathy blood. Black equals blood that took a very long time to leave the uterus.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
Ooh! Could you ate that scrumdiddly yum yum up?
What's wrong now? What is it? Tell
This is what her Snapchats really mean. Guys, I know you're curious, so let me spell it out for you. Number 1, if she sends you a picture snap and it happens to be a black screen picture of the wall or the ceiling, she's either not interested and wants to keep a streak, or she's very pissed off with you. I'll let you use your own judgment and figure out which is which. Number 2, if you're on her private story and she's posting that she's out, this is no accident, she wants you to know. Now, if this girl is single and has also turned off snap maps, this is to see if you bite and care enough to ask where she is. Number 3, doggy style. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about pets. If she's sending you photo snaps of a dog, it's in the hopes that you start a conversation and reply with a picture of yours, saying something like, "It's got nothing on mine though, has it really?" Just be cheeky with it, she'll love it. And lastly, if she sends you a selfie and making sure she looks nice, she's putting in the work, she likes you, ask her out.
Hi. Hi.
What you doing?
Reading.
Pull up in it. It's so
How do you know when your tampon is full? Let me show you. Also, this is a great way to tell when to change your tampon. A common rule is that tampons should be changed at least 4 to 6 hours. However, it can also go up to 8 depending on your flow. To tell it's full is, so let's say it's in there, you go to the bathroom, and if you can slightly tug on the string, lightly pull, and it seems to come out easily, that's a sign it's time to take it out. In addition, you can tell if there's a little bit of blood on the string.
You are Elastigirl! Oh my God, pull yourself together!
Tell Jesus that the bitch is back. I was in a 2-on-2.
I hate to tell you, but it just won't happen. So thanks, but no.
Everybody told me that I sound like CG5. Probably because I am CG5.